Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're going to play Darkstone, the Lightseeker. This game comes out in early access on 9th of October. It should be today or yesterday, depending on when I publish this video. This is a roguelike, turn-based combat game. You could call it a deck builder, but it doesn't really have cards. Instead, you have like a bunch of heroes and you select from this huge group of heroes the heroes that you want to do in combat. This game is very strategy heavy in the sense that picking the right order of your heroes and how they fight can make sure that you either fight a combat without taking any damage or you just completely flat out die. So there's a lot of things happening and you gotta figure out how to combine all these sort of effects together in the best way to win, which I think is really, really cool. So let me just show you the backstory. A year has passed since we woke up in the dark. Morning comes, but the light is nowhere to be found. Our village is full of frustration and despair. The cause of this tragedy is the dark stone. You cannot just sit and die. Let's go in search of light. In search of the hope we once had in our glorious past. Alright, let me just turn off the tutorial. Okay, should be fine. So before we start a brand new game, let me just show you. We can go to our village, and this is a roguelite. So we already played this game and I've gotten some dark stone, and this allows me to unlock new units. You can see them here in this beautiful village, which I think is quite nice. And we can see this guy, and now we could pick him for our team if we wanted to. And honestly, he's pretty amazing, so we're definitely gonna pick him. But let's go back to start a new game. Alright, so I'm actually going to edit the team. I'm going to switch him for somebody else. Don't worry at the moment who am I switching it for, because we're going to talk about the abilities of our heroes once we actually start the combat. Okay, so let's begin. Alright, so this is our team. So here on the bottom we've got our Darkstone. This is persistent between different runs, and you can use it to upgrade new units. For example, I've used this to gain this unit. You normally wouldn't have this unit at the start of the game. This is gold, which we can use to buy things. Now here we can pick where we want to go, either the rocking can on the poison field. We could also reroll this. This is really important because as you play the game, you learn that in each sort of area, the enemies are very specific. And if you do not have the right setup for that, it might be really, really hard to win that one. So you might want to reroll and change it. Here on the left bottom, we have our hero cell. If that gets to 0, game over. Now, the heroes in this game, they work sort of like cards, so you shouldn't be afraid of losing them. Like, this is not a game where going to keep the same kind of heroes forever. This is a game where it's okay if some of them die and then you're going to pick new ones, because you're going to get a lot of heroes through the game, so don't worry about that. We've picked the poison field. Mushrooms. It'll feel insulting to get beaten up by them. Mushrooms usually attack using deadly poison. Once attack, your poison and hurts a lot whenever you move. Alright, so we are in the combat. This is the enemy hero. We need to get their health to 0 or kill all of their thingies 0 to win. They also have an ability, hallucination reverses the health and skill of our allies. Here we've got our mana, which is 5, which allows us to pick which hero we want to play. What's important is that once you play a hero, you can only play heroes that are linked to him, so essentially they're neighbors. So if I want to play this guy, I would have to then play this one and then this one if I had enough mana for that. Okay? So on the left top you can see the mana cost of a hero. On the left bottom is a skill. This is typically attack, but each hero has some sort of special ability, so it might be healing, in this case for a healer, things like that. This red thing is their health, and this thing in the shield is a defense. Okay, this guy has this golden, his mana cost, because it's random between 1, 2, and 3. Now we can see how the enemy is going to play. This is turn-based, and the way this works is that we take turns attacking, And if you have more players in the round than the enemy, then the last sort of hits are going to go straight at their hero, which is good because our goal gets the hero to 1. So what they're going to do is they're going to start with the Mushroom Gatling, who's going to do a ranged attack, so they'll go before any melee units, which means they will go before us unless we pick the ranged guy. And they will use Poisoning Strike to the target 3 times, so it will deal 3 damage 3 times and give me 3 poison, which means whenever skills is used, I will receive damage equal to the poison level. So essentially, this guy is going to do 9 damage to me, plus... Actually, it's 3 times 3 damage. So if I have this guy has 4 defense against the mushroom, I will not take any damage or any poison because I'm protected. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do deals damage equal to the sum of my skill and defense to target. So we're gonna do 6 damage to whoever is first in their order, which is going to be probably this second Mushroom Stinger. Because you're gonna see it once the round goes, the enemies kind of switch position. It sounds complicated, but you'll get it once you see it, just trust me. We've got this Mushroom Stinger. This is going to do to us 4 damage to the target just once. If we get hit, then we're gonna get poisoned. That's fine. So we're playing with this guy who's going to do 6 damage to that. Then we're going to play this musician. He does 4 through damage. Through damage bypasses armor, and then 5 and 6 damage to the mushrooms behind it. So let's begin. Now this goes first because we do not have a range guy, but this does 0 damage to me, so I'm not getting any poison. Then I do 10 damage to it minus its armor. Oh, sorry, 6 damage, not 10 damage. Sorry, I miscalculated that. And now we do 5, 4, 6 with our musician. And then the mushrooms go, and they're gonna hit us for 6, which is fine. So this guy is going to get poisoned, just like to keep in mind. They also hit our heroes because they had 3 players where we only had 2, so they're gonna hit us a bit more, but that's alright. What they're gonna do now is again the 3 times 3 damage, so we gotta pick this one first, otherwise we would get hit for a lot of poison. This means that we should be able to finish off one of their mushrooms, and then I think if we go with the musician again, we should be able to finish them off most likely. I don't know what the position of this mushroom is going to be. If it's like the last, we're gonna do 6 damage to it and kill it. If it's going to be like first or something, then not. But I think it's still worth doing. So let's just hit them. Yeah, keep doing 0 damage. Okay, now we get to hit them. And we're gonna kill, yeah, just this mushroom. It's dead. And then we're going to do 4, oh, it's only 4, 5. So one of their mushrooms is going to still hit me. 4, 6... Okay, we just won. If you kill all of their heroes, if you kill all of their characters, you win. Alright, now we can pick a reward. What's really cool is that the rewards actually come from the area you play, so we do get a mushroom. For example, my test game I killed angels, so we get an angel, so it's really cool. So we've got Mushroom Prickle, only 9 HP, but does 6 damage to the target. If the target has negative effect, the damage is doubled. Or Mushroom Stinger deals 4 damage to target. If the target is damaged this way, target gets poison. Or if the target has a negative effect, increases the effect by 2. I don't actually like any of these damage. I guess we'll grab the Mushroom Stinger. And then we're going to take all of these. Now this is an item, which is super important. I don't know if I told you what Darkstones do, but they unlock new units. So here we've got an item. We've got whenever skills is used, the melee attacker gets 1 poison whenever attacking me. Oh, that's nice. I think I'm gonna put it on this one because I do like using him as he has a high defense. So this is going to mean that if anybody attacks him, they get poison on themselves, which is nice. They receive damage equal to the poison level, so it's only going to be 1 damage to them, but it's still nice. Here, we could take this mushroom and place it instead of somebody else. For example, we've got this ranged guy who's not all that great, to be honest. He is interesting because he's ranged, so he goes before the enemy, but I don't like him that much, so we're going to switch him for the mushroom, because again, he's not that great. Now here we could either use our money to buy new characters, essentially. Like for example, this thing that increases target's defense by 2 until the end of turn. That's interesting though. This increases the defense of everyone that you're playing it by 2. The problem is, like, if this goes first, This is very interesting to me. Because we've got this shaman, right? What he does is increases the target skills and defense by 1, but this is only for one character. If you could play this turtle, unfortunately the turtle has a very low HP, so it might die. But also it feels exciting. Let's check what does this guy do. Deal 7 damage to target and deal excess damage to the next card target if any recursive. Fury 2, whenever damage is dealt, still increased by the Fury level. This guy is amazing. Who could I switch it for? I am gonna grab him. I like this one. I'm also really considering this ice shell. Alright, first we gotta figure out where we want to place this guy. So we know about the linking effect. So we, for example, know that there's no point having this 3 mana guy next to this guy because we would never be able... Well, actually this guy's in the middle, but we would never be able to play them together. Do I want to switch this guy for the shaman? If I put him here, I could play him either with this one who does really, really high damage, or with this spearman who does ranged attack. I think we're gonna switch him for... Yeah, let's switch him for... We're gonna switch him with the spearman and switch the spearman with the shaman, because we might want to use this guy with the healer. Well, actually we couldn't, because if we use it with the healer we can't use him with anything else, so that's actually not effective. So... if I place you... switch these two, then I could place the Orc Spearman with this Shield Man. They would have pretty good damage and pretty high things. Or with this guy that does pretty high damage. We can't heal him unless we play... We wouldn't be able to heal him with anybody though. I do wonder if I should put the healer in the middle. And have this guy on the left, because this means I could heal anybody if I wanted to. I think we're gonna go like this. We've got a couple more items we could buy. We could buy health times 2, cost plus 1. The cost plus 1 though is pretty heavy, especially since we don't have a way to gain more mana yet. Turn start, skill plus 1, health minus 1. So this increases somebody's skills continuously but lowers their health. Imagine having that on the magician though. Like doing 5, 6, 7 damage and in a few turns even more. Defense plus 1 gains iron defense effect. Defense can be decreased. I kind of wish I placed this on him. I don't think you can place more than one. Can I place both of these on him? I was just gonna give this thing back. So let's put the poison on the Fury Man instead. Well, let's put the poison on the musician, because we're using him a lot and he has a pretty good attack. And that means that this guy's defense cannot be lowered, which is really, really useful, because we can really use him as a sort of protection for other people, because he's going to take most damage, but he's going to get some nice defense. Alright, I think... Oh, gain ranged. Like, if this Fury guy could gain ranged, that means he would... Well, actually, if you play him first, he's going to attack first anyway. I'm going to buy this and I'm going to put it on the Fury guy. The bonus with this means that if the enemy is doing ranged things, we can still go first, so we might be able to kill him if the enemy is low HP. Alright, now that we picked all of this, let's go pick the next fight. Sky Castle. Okay, so these are angels. Angels are okay. I know how to kill angels now. You might think it's weird, but this game, it's a bit more difficult than it seems, because you have so many combinations and you gotta be really careful about playing that. So we're gonna go against the angels, because I can beat those angels, okay? At least I hope I can. It would be kind of disappointing if I end up dying here, but we can handle this. Okay, Archangel. Whenever health is recovered, increases skills by the divine power. Deals 1 damage to the target. So that he does essentially nothing. But we gotta make sure he doesn't heal too much. Then we've got Ring Thrower. Deals 1 damage to the target. If the target is damaged, this will heal 1 for all allies. And deal 4 damage to target if the target is... So these two guys do healing. So what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to pick this Drunken Clubber, because we have a pretty good chance that he could hit one of these tiny angels. And this would allow us to do pretty good damage to the enemy. And then we could either play a healer and this guy. We don't really need a healer here, I think. So we're going to go with our Fury guy. Because he's gonna do 7 damage to somebody, and if he kills off somebody, the damage is going to recursively move through, and he's going to increase his fury level. I wonder if we want to go with him first. No, we're not gonna go with him first. The Archangel might go first, but that's okay, it's very low damage. Yeah, they're gonna do the 0 damage to both of us because we've got defense, so we don't care. Now we did 14 damage to, yeah, we finished one of them off immediately, and then we did 6 damage to their tiny thingy. They get hit here for 2, but we increased our fury, which is amazing. Okay. Now next, we've got their Archangel who's doing again 1 damage, and then this which does 2 damage to target and recovers the hero's health as much as the damage dealt. So, we can't play these two together, but we're gonna play our Fury guy with our Shield man. Because we have enough shield so that... Wait, you're gonna do... My Fury guy will go first because he's ranged. Then you're gonna go and do 1 damage to presumably him. I'm trying to get this person to attack my Shield man. So if I switch my positions and my Shieldman goes, then that means the Archangel goes first, then my Shieldman goes, then they switch position, and then this guy is going to attack him. So we'll switch it back. I really don't know. Like, the way they move around is a little bit confusing, because you gotta think about it in advance. Yeah, now they're gonna switch... Yes, good. So now that one's going to hit my Shieldman, which is what we wanted. Perfect, because we do not take any damage this way. Perfection. Perfection, perfection. What are you doing to me? Blown away. So the thing about the blow away is that if you play this guy, they will switch position or order position in the battle with anybody else. So for example, if I tell the healer to go first and then this guy goes second, they might switch, so we don't know. What are you doing? You're doing 2 damage to the target, and then you're doing 4 damage. So we'll go with my Fury guy first. He's gonna hit you. Then you're gonna hit him back, but you're not gonna do any damage. Then this guy is going to do 4 damage to somebody, but I'm gonna play I'm going to let him hit my Drunken Clubber because I want to do that 14 damage. That's really, really good. I don't want to mess that up. So 7 damage to the Archangel is gonna hit me for 0 and 1. That's fine. And now we're going to do 14 damage. Well, 12 damage because they have defense, but that's okay. We might want to play our healer with one of these, but I don't think it's really necessary. Oh, now we could do a good combo. We could do these 3. Oh no, they switched the position, so now we can do that. Okay, I see it, I see it. Alright, what can we do now? We've got 4 and 16 HP, but this guy's now doing a lot of damage. 6 damage does, which is a lot. So let's use my... Shieldman. We'll start with my Musician. We are ranged, so we go before him, so we should be able to kill... No, we're not going to kill him because it's only 4 damage, he has 6 HP. That's alright, we'll do it anyway. Then we'll pick our Shieldman, and then... We've got no more mana. I was going to pick our healer after, but we've got no more mana for that. Yeah, 4 or 5. We didn't quite finish them off, but that's okay. And now we're gonna do 7 attack, or 6 minus because of their defense. And they only hit me for 1, which is fine. Alright. What you doing next? Angel, 8 damage to the targets and recovers the health. Okay, so we'll go with... If we just go with Fury Guy, we could insta-kill him. And then we'll use the Shieldman just to do some additional damage to their hero. Because... Yeah, we go first, yeah. So he's dead. Great. And now we're gonna hit their hero. Perfect. Not for much damage, but it's better than nothing. We're gonna switch my position with somebody again. What we've got here? 4 damage. If the target is damaged, heal 1 for life. So we're gonna pick our Shieldman so we can get damage, and then we're gonna pick... Sure, let's pick the Spearman again. It doesn't really point to use anything else when these guys are working so well. Nice. 4 HP, so we should be able to insta-kill this with my random damage guy, and then we're gonna grab a healer and a ranged guy, just so we can heal up our people. Not that it's gonna matter, because the moment we kill him, the game is over, I think. Is it? Yes. I was like, are we gonna finish the round or not? We're not gonna finish the round. Alright, we could now get Angel Fencer. Deals straight through damage to the target. Whenever health is recovered, increases skill by the divine power level. Or Cupid, which recovers the health of the target by 5. So this is actually a better healer. Well, actually the healer that we have is going to heal up everybody. This is only healing up one person. And then deal 4 damage to target. If the target is damaged, this way heal 1 for all allies. I think I'll grab the Angel Fighter. We'll take all of these. Now these Angel Wings, they're pretty cool. What they do is they heal for 2 at the start of a turn. So we'll place that on our random mana guy. Now do we want to place this healing strike person somewhere? I'm thinking maybe instead of the mushroom. Yeah, let's do it instead of the mushroom. But you can see this is very, very early in the game and we're already gaining a lot of new heroes. So as you can see, it's okay to lose your hero. Like, it's fine. You can just like pick one of these other ones and place them in there. We could get health plus 4, Fruit of Life. Nullifies any damage 1 time. Destroyed by physical attack and counterattacks with 2 damage equal to the attacker's skill. So this essentially means that the first time I play whoever I had this, I can hit the enemy back. So presumably it doesn't nullify the damage done to me, so this is just gonna hit them back but not gonna do anything to me. I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what this does, because it's like, I think it's like a quest. Like if I say victory without damage to the hero's health, this is going to give me this quest here. And then if I fulfill the quest, I gain 5 health, so we should actually be grabbing more. Make 1 unit's health 30 plus. We'll take that. Victory by forming a team with level 1 units only. I think we only have level 1 units, so... Because this is mana cost, not level. I'm not sure. Collect 20 plus item, we only have 4, but yeah, we definitely want to grab these quests. Do we want to take this Holy Shield? Who would we put it on though? Let's not. Let's just keep moving. We've got Dark Desert and Bloody Battleground. Alright, let's start the Bloody Battleground. What is our quest again? Victory without damage to the hero's health, but we'll try. But they're playing 3 people, so it's going to be difficult because I know if we can play 3 people as we like to play 2 only. So we take damage to the hero, definitely. The Blood Orcs are merciless. They inflict great wound on allies using coarse and atrocious weapons. Remember that injured allies receive greater damage when attacked. They start with this guy who is ranged. Cut 2 to the target twice, and cut deals 2 damage if the target's damage does bleeding. So if we were to start with you... we should be able to insta-kill him because we are ranged, so we go first. So this guy is dead. So then the next person who's going to be playing is this Penetrate. Deal 7 damage to target and deal excess... Okay, so this is the same thing that we've got. So then for that, we might want to use this one. It's not going to insta-kill him, but it's going to lower his damage significantly. I think we'll try that. I'm not sure if this was the best setup, but we'll just try. Yeah, that thing is dead. We did get the bleeding, unfortunately. Yeah, who did we hit with the 13? Yeah, we hit that guy. Great. So that went pretty well. Ooh. Our guy doesn't have much HP. 5 HP, and we get hurt for 2. We bleed for 2. Only whenever damage is dealt. So if we don't put him in combat, he's gonna survive. What they're doing is they're doing 10 damage to me. They've got 18 HP. That's a lot. And then this guy's gonna do 9 damage to me, but he only has 12 HP. So... trying to figure out if I want to use the Fury guy to do 7 damage and then next turn we could insta-kill someone. Potentially with my shield guy, or if you want to use the musician. No, I think we need to focus on killing them fast. So we're gonna go with these 2. So we'll start with my ranged attack on him. Which again, not much damage, but what can I do? Why did his fury increase when he got hit? Shouldn't his fury only increase Oh, I thought fear only increases if you hit someone, but it seems to increase also if you get hit, so that's actually interesting. Now we've got one bleeding, which means if we get hit once, we're dead. But look at this. This guy has 14 HP. This guy has 4. So if I use my Drunken Clubber, I could insta-kill one of them. Don't know which one. The problem is if I don't finish off this guy, he's going to die. And I really, really like this character. Actually, he would have died either way. They're doing 10 and 15 damage. We'll start with our Musician, which should definitely kill this one. So the Musician will take 15 damage, but that's it. And we're gonna grab our Healer and our Angel just to do some stuff. So we'll start with the Musician. We finished off the one in the back, which is great, so he can't hit us back. We'll take a lot of damage with the Musician, but he's not dead, so that's what matters. We can heal him a little bit. Why did his fury increase again? Like, I don't think it was supposed to. You have 22 HP. Oh no, he doesn't go first. Man. Thing is, I need... What do? You decrease the... So you're only focusing on your allies. But this guy goes, so I go with my Fury guy, which will either kill off their guy or kill off their Blood Shaman. If it kills off this guy, then we're fine. If it kills off the Blood Shaman, then next time this guy is gonna go. But if I play my Fury guys first, I should be able to kill him before he gets to go. And then I'm gonna place my healer. I hope I did that correctly. Let's see. Yes, we finish off their... Great, we finish off their big guy. And now we get to heal ourselves, which is not really not relevant at this point. Okay, good. We're gonna win this! Ah, I'm so glad we're gonna win this. Alright, let's grab... Oh, we'll grab our Orc Spearman. Doesn't really matter, he can just insta-kill him. Nice. Bye-bye, Blood Shaman. You shall live no more. I mean, like I said, this game is really fantastic. I love how in-depth it is. It doesn't seem like it maybe when you first time open it, but there's a lot of strategy in this and I love that. So what can we get now? Deal 8 damage to target. If target is damaged, this way he gets bleeding. That's really nice. 8 damage is pretty high and bleeding is really good as well. And it's ranged. Alternatively, deals 4 damage to target and recovers health equal to the damage dealt. Thing is, 11 max health is really, really low. Cut 3 to target twice, so this is 3 damage twice. I think this would probably be better. I'm trying to figure out if the Bloody Bite, like, it's interesting because we get immediate healing, but the damage is very, very low. I'll grab him. I'll grab him just because, you know, we might want to use him for something, want to place him instead of somebody else, who knows. Might be useful. Defender gets burn 1 when my attack has caused damage. Random mana effect? That's... Ooh, random mana effect. Imagine having random mana effect on either the Musician or our Fury guy. Because if our Fury guy cost only 1, imagine we could have a combo of a Fury guy, this Drunken Clubber, and our Shieldman, which would be a really, really high-hitting combination. What do I've got on you, though? I gave you a ranged attack, which you're gonna lose, but I think we gotta take this. I think we gotta take the random mana thing and put it on him. And we'll give the ranged on the... On who? Majority of you already have the ranged. I guess on the Angel Fighter. Skill +1, health -1. At the start of each turn, that's problematic. We're not gonna pick that. But imagine having, for example, the Orc Vampire with this Devil Staff. Because, like, theoretically, yes, he would lose health every turn. On the other hand, he would heal every time he hits somebody, so that could be interesting. And he heals for more because his skill is going to get increased. So, for example, I could switch him for the Spearman, grab this and give it to him, and then if we wait like 2 or 3 turns, he's going to have like 7 damage and 7 health. So every time he kills somebody, he heals up for a majority of his HP unless he's dead. So yeah, I wish you could equip more items because I just want to put so many items on all of these. But we can do that later. Alright, well, I think this is a good time to end the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you'd like me to do another episode because this is a really, really cool game. And you can click on the right towards some other roguelike deck builders. I'll see you there. Bye bye!